Hey, hello everyone. Thank you so much for your feedback on the previous videos. And one of the feedbacks that I got was that I should go ahead and focus more on giving levels across the chart, which means whatever the levels are, and whenever the market is around those prices, you can make your own decision. Uh, some of the times, so which is all right. So what I'll do is I'll share all the levels on this chart, and then what and how I have been trading or investing in that, and then you can make an informed decision accordingly. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. Thank you so much for writing in. Just for your information, we have a Telegram channel where we share futures and options kind of trades or good levels and all that. And if you're interested, the link is in the description. So let's start. Let's go ahead and analyze SBI today. SBI is one of my favorite stocks, and we'll see why. Okay, so I'm just going to use this straight line here, horizontal line, to draw the levels. You see, this was an excellent level. I invested around 150 levels because I've been tracking this stock for quite some time. But even if you haven't, there are many more opportunities always there in the market with some stock or the other. Okay, so no need to worry if you have missed out on a couple of trades. We'll go ahead and see. This is the monthly chart, and we see obvious levels here. Market came back here, took a dip, and this is a monthly chart. So if you look at weekly or daily, you'll see much more candles here. So it came back, made a high here, came crashing back down, and this is a decent enough dip, and then it broke this level, went up, came back and took a support here, went back up, came back down and took a support here again, which means this is an excellent level. Goes up, comes back down, uh, around 150 odd levels, uh, trading around 250, which is here we see a couple of resistance points, comes back here and again takes the support around the same levels. You see here is a wick. So if this is a monthly chart, but if you see, you will find that market hasn't closed many number of times. So sometimes market gives false breakout also, and that is why when investing or when trading, always uh, keep in mind a zone instead of a particular point. Okay, so it is always a zone because market can always give some kind of false breakout. So now in the weekly chart, as you see, again these levels are much more prominent. So here you see the levels that we drew. 185 is actually 158, 160, and then if you see again, then actual level is what, not 143, but I would say this zone. The entire zone is a good investment point. So as the market starts trading here, you can get in. Okay, and here again you see things won't be point to point ever. Okay, so this is going to happen a lot more, and that is what we are seeing here. We'll go to daily chart and I'll also show you some very interesting stats here. You see how things are being followed on this chart. So you see here the market came, took a support here, went back up, and if you see 250 to 330, that is 30% move. Came back here, took a support around these prices again, and this is a zone of uh, and this is a good complete zone of around what, 20 odd points, which means 10 odd percent, not even that, 5%. Okay, which is good enough to enter a trade. And then you see some resistance here, so I'll go ahead and tell you what are the good points. 150 we know is an excellent point in SBI. So this zone here is an excellent buy. Whenever market is coming to 150, you know you should enter it. No matter how risky, no matter what is the swiftness of the market, whenever it is coming down, it takes a support, and that's what happened here. That's how you trade technicals. It happens. It will keep happening. So no matter the movement, you should enter it. Okay. So 150 is an excellent point. Then we see a second point around these prices, which is 180 something, and then above that resistance point is 240s, 240s to 250, uh, to around 244. So what my take is, right now SBI is on hold, or you can book your profits given this level. This is the level 275 to 283, and the market is currently trading at 275, which means this is a good booking point if you already have it. Okay, the next target would be around these prices, 330 something, and above that you will have to see where it goes. So a good way to trade is you book some profits here, some profits here, some profits at 330, and then wait for the rest. So I and started entering from 188. So when the market was coming down, ideally this should not be the strategy. Once the market has stabilized, you should enter or at very significant points. But I knew that if 180 is broken, I am going to average around 150, which is what I did with let's say almost double the quantity than what I added here. So that was a good buy, and I booked again. I booked some profits around 246 and kept holding it. I did not buy this again at another dip. So the 150 position is what I'm holding, and I'm going to book some here. Significant points, so to say, would be 150, 180, 185 types, and then 244. The next one would be 338 to 330s. That is what I am looking at in this particular chart. If you shorten it, you would see it more prominently. Okay, so here it is not actually 180 exactly, but somewhere around these. So always when such a trade comes, when it is at its extreme bottom, which is around 150 prices, do not hesitate to enter. Do not. This is where you will get the maximum return. Okay, and so that if I were to draw the level, this around these would be. So that is my analysis of SBI. I would say if you are already holding it, you can book a little bit of it, and because we see a decent resistance point here, and then next would be around 332. Okay, and in terms of entry, do not enter before 184. If you want to, then maybe this these could be 200 or it could be a point or 184. So that is my take on SBI. Hope you learned something. To subscribe to the channel if you like it, and if you have any feedback, to write to me on the email shared below. Thank you so much and have a great day.